Hi, today we're going to talk about systems in culture. In order to nudge culture, we need to understand the systems with which we're operating. Systems help us make sense of a complex world. If you think about an organization, there are a number of systems involved. A supply chain. Things are purchased, things are processed, things are checked in, they have to get to the right place. Systems form a web of structure in an organization. The way people do things are systematized so that things flow more evenly through the organization. What happens is these systems hold the culture in place. We do things a certain way, we develop systems to maintain that way, and that becomes the culture. The challenge becomes when we want to change the systems. So let's look at the systems more closely so we can understand them. Organizations are full of systems. There's a procurement system and a payroll system and accounts payable and receivable, supply chain purchasing, all of these systems going on. The thing about this is it's very hard to see, but these systems are actually holding the culture in place. Because once an organization decides how they want to operate, the systems are developed to sort of keep that in place. The trick becomes as we want to shift the culture, as we want to be different, we want to be more innovative, we want to be more quality focused, whatever it may be, based on our strategy, we might have trouble changing our organization because there's a tendency to spring back. What we're going to do is we're going to loosen those rubber bands, allow the system to shift intentionally, and then lock it back in place. Now, to do this, one of the first things we need to do is get rid of some of the complexity. If we look at an organization like this, it's very hard to tell what's what. So we need to get rid of some of the noise. So now that some of the noise is gone, we can see we have three main systems. Let's talk about this one. This is strategic. There's a set of systems here that look out into the future, decide where the organization wants to be, what it'll take to get there, and moves in that direction. That's the strategic set of systems. Strategic planning, goal setting, those types of things happen in most organizations, and that's all this set of strategic systems. Knowing where you want to go is one thing, but you also have to get there. So there's this tactical, technical loop of systems. These are the purchasing, supply chain, accounts payable, accounts receivable, IT, all of those things that really keep the lights on in an organization, keep it running. Tactical, technical systems. Of course, they're related to strategy, strategic systems, and that once we know where we're going, these help us get there. And of course, there's a third critical set of systems in all organizations, and that's the people. We don't have drone organizations yet, so the people actually do the work in the other two systems. The people have to be recruited from the outside world, onboarded, they have to be trained, developed. Those who don't develop within the norms get kicked off the island. All of those actions are part of the human systems which keep the human beings in place to do the tactical and strategic work of an organization. With this view, we can focus on which systems are getting in the way of that shift. If the organization is trying to do something different, which systems are holding it back? So now that you understand a little bit about systems and culture, how we loosen these systems, shift the culture, shift the organization's true north, and then re-tighten those systems, the question is back to you. How are your organizational systems structured? What systems do you work with? What systems could use an improvement? Which systems have you tried to shift and just bounce right back like a rubber band because you haven't been able to really change the culture and beliefs underlying those systems? Those are questions for you to think about now. Thanks for watching.